Hi, travelers. Long time no hear from me. Right? I've been very busy. I'm trying to finish my garden bed before it gets um, too late to plant out some of my things that I want. I've also been knee deep in charts. I'm getting ready to finish my astrology thing class, and it's a lot of work, I will say. But I've been getting ready to finish that, so I will be offering finally astrology readings at some point soon. And Hannah was on my daughter was on a cruise, and so I had to take care of all the animals by myself, which was really hard, particularly since I had my stroke. So I'm gonna come to you today with an open reading. That's why you haven't heard from me. So I have the Radiant White deck with me today. I have the La Vida Sibila for clarification. Oh, I'm also working on the monthlies as well. And I will wait to see what the cards say to pick an oracle card. So let's get straight into the reading. I just been feeling like I had to do something. It looks blurry. I don't know why. Man, I can't believe I paid all this money for this MacBook and I can't control the camera anyway. And the camera that came with the computer, the built-in camera, is shit. So let's shuffle the cards and lay the cards. This will be a 9-card spread. I don't know what the cards are gonna say, but we will see. Here we go. First card down, the Magician. That figures because right now Mercury is about to station retrograde. Okay? The Lovers. I still think it's blurry, but the Shrink card. So that's quite the 3-card spread because there's all major arcana cards at the top. Next row, the Queen of Cups. And this is not, this is an open reading. It's not for any specific sign. So please don't email me and ask me, because this could be anybody. The Queen of Cups can be any sign. She can be an air sign, a water sign, a fire sign, an earth sign. It simply says that this person is in their emotions. Okay? That's what general means. The Ace of Swords. Somebody has a decision coming up because something is going to change. The Six of Cups. I think that's why your feelings are all involved, because of the Six of Cups. This damn thing. Okay. Last row, the Fool. The Empress. God, somebody's going through it. And the Knight of Cups. And what's over the whole reading, the energy over the entire thing, is the Five of Wands. So what do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards, which are your spiritual lessons. I have 2 court cards, 1 ace, 1 sword, 2 cups, no, 3 cups, and 1 sword. Let me say that again. 2 court cards, 3 cups, and 1 sword. So this is obviously some kind of big decision for someone. It looks like you may have been in some kind of conflict. It could be at work. Here with the Five of Wands. I even would venture to say that you kind of thought this up and sort of created the situation. But I don't think you meant to. The Magician says that you have all the tools that you need to do whatever you want. But we have to remember, nothing on this earth was invented or built without first becoming a thought. So this represents as above, so below. It's about directing your thoughts, your ego, to one spot. Not spot, but directing it to one, directing your ego and your will to one thing. Okay? It can sometimes mean that you get an opportunity to handle new skills, a new job. You're going to do something new. We go over here to the, I have 2 sixes, by the way. The Lovers and the Six of Cups. So I go to the Lovers, and the Lovers card is sometimes is about couples who get along great. They never had a fight. They respect each other. They love each other. They seem meant for each other like soulmates. But sometimes it can be about mismatched energies. You don't get along. It's like I think a twin flame situation. But I hate talking about twin flames because I think they're quite toxic. And but the real reason that the real interpretation of the Lovers card is choice. You have a choice to make. And know that you have to make the correct choice because the consequences will be far-reaching. I see that I think it's a thorny situation, whatever it is. And I think you are being asked to get a handle on your masculine side and your feminine side, your feminine energies. Don't be all crying like this, or soft, or I don't want to say crying or weak. I feel that you are vulnerable. That's what I'm trying to say. And we go to now the Strength card. The Strength card says you have to face your problems no matter what they are. And face them with strength, with dignity, with grace, some kind of self-forgiveness. Because everybody makes a mistake and everybody has problems. You're not the only one in the world with problems. It may seem like it. And the Strength card sometimes, this may happen sometime in August, because that's a Leo card. 8 card, August is the 8th month. And sometimes it said you may have to change your mind about something or someone after giving it some thought. I already explained to you about the Queen of Cups. This just simply represents to me that you are all in your emotions, because that's what cups represent. Emotional quotient, how you feel about a person, a thing, or a situation. But the Ace of Swords has come out. And the Ace of Swords says that, let me back up. Even if you're a man, you can be a queen. Because it's about energies. You may be in your feminine energies at the moment. Okay? So it can't, not just females, but we can all embody the different types of core cards at some point in our lives. So moving on to the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the most powerful ace in the deck. And the story says when it shows up, you can be sure something is about to change. It's inevitable. You cannot stop it. So like this, the Magician, it could be about new ideas, new communication, something new that's happening. It could be a contractual issue. See the ring on top of the sword there? That reminds me of a marriage, but it can be a contract. Maybe you get to sign some kind of contract. But then it's also, yes, it's a sword, but it's a double-edged sword. So this could be the excessive degree of everything. Worry, fear, anxiety, not making the right decision. And we move over here to the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a 6. So sixes represent the energy of love, harmony, and balance. And it speaks to childhood, nostalgia, memories, charity, sharing, giving, gifts. Sometimes I've even seen it relate to when people are traveling back to their childhood neighborhood, or something like a not a family a class reunion. Family reunions never come up with this card. Family reunions don't. But here in the background, I see a man walking away. You see him? It's like he's patrolling, but he's walking away. Let's move down to the Fool card. And this is the very important card because of where it sits. It's the last card, first card out on the past row, because the cards are read past, present, future. Past, present, future, interplay of the cards. So it's the last card down on the past row and the first card out on the future row. So again, this could be about doing something new. It could be about taking a chance, a risk. It could be about travel, even. Going on a journey. If not a literal journey, it could be a spiritual journey. But there's a warning. You don't want to be foolish. When you make the decision. Yeah? And now we come to the Empress. Venus, it's a 3. So 3s always imply some kind of cooperation. It can say there are at least 3 people in a situation. If that's the case, sometimes there would be delays before future successes can be realized. But the Empress, again, I'm picking up summer, maybe August. The Empress is someone who knows what she wants. It's about either an actual pregnancy or the birth of gestation and birth of something that you want to do. You maybe have a new project, you want to give birth to it. It's about gestational period, wedding. Because she's pregnant in the card. She doesn't have to be of childbirth years. It's about birthing something new. A lot of times, the Empress can represent sales, contracts, negotiations. It says, do what you love what you do. because she represents Venus. Venus does not only represent beauty and harmony and love, it represents values, all that you own, earn, or owe. Your own personal monies, possessions. It rules the second house. It also rules the second and the seventh. Okay? So you know what I'm saying. It rules the second and the seventh, which is a house of contract and open enemies. I do think whatever the situation is, you will move along. It will move along eventually. Maybe because Mercury is coming, I think on the 20th, being retrograde, it may be a slight delay because as you see here, the horse is not stepped over the string. He has some hesitancy. And all nights, to me, represent messages. And a night comes to move a situation along. Whatever the messages you have, there's some, obviously, some feeling about it. Because it's cup. Here, if I'm looking at the Six of Cups with this Ace of Cups that he has in his hand, that makes 7 cups. So I think there might be some confusion. Like I said, this could be people fighting, arguments, disagreements, usually within word context, but not always. Somebody trying to, everybody trying to get their opinion heard. The card says, make sure you have the facts straight so you can stand up for yourself. Truth needs to be told. The truth needs to be told, and have your facts straight. Sometimes it can be someone playing head games with you, like doing something, saying one thing and doing another. Okay, so that to me is where the confusion is coming from. I also think with the with the 2 aces and the 6 of cups, it makes an 8 of cups. So I think you might get a feeling, or someone will get a feeling, that you need more in your life. You need something more fulfilling. Even though this looks like a great spread, I don't know how it's going to go. It's a general reading. So you have to get a personal reading if you want to, if you recognize the situation and you know what's going on. So this looks like a fantastic spread, but I think there's something underneath that's going on. And I can't pinpoint it. It's like the cards are saying, you try to do this thing, you were hoping that it would be received well because it was done out of love or kindness, but I think you may have miscalculated somewhat. So the Strength card is coming out to tell you, whatever the problem is, you have to face it. And don't hide in your emotions. It's all right to hide in your emotions for a little while, but you got to snap out of it. You don't have a choice, really, because I think things are going to change. I know things are going to change. And whatever the choice is, it has far-reaching consequences. You know, once you make one choice, the door closes on another. So I think this is what is very important. I think I'm going to... Let me see if I can find out any information. I can't look at these 2 cards here because they're core cards. The only 2 cards I can look at are the Ace of Swords and the 6 of Cups as they relate to these major arcana cards. So let's see. the Ace of Swords. It's a 1 card, so it's related to the Magician. And I don't have any extra messages about the Ace of Swords being near all these cards. It just talks about, listen, the Ace of Swords appearing in a spread implies that there is a focus on a critical and potentially volatile situation or circumstance. You may find yourself in a position of having to take action or make a decision under stressful circumstances. It's important for you to keep your emotions balanced. What I'm telling you. It's going to be like this. In order to make the correct decision. But it also implies, the Ace of Swords, that a sense of fulfillment after a wise decision or choice has been made, or there is a favorable outcome to a problem or dispute. It tells you that if you want changes in your life, it's up to you to make them. Now, the Six of Cups. With the Strength card, is an indication that you have the abilities to achieve your goals at this time. That's what I'm telling you. It came out right there. So whatever this thing is, you have to make a decision one way or the other. I would not make a decision if I didn't have to, as Mercury goes retrograde. Great. If you can wait a few weeks to make a firm decision, maybe you can negotiate at this time. But let me go back. The energies were not auspicious earlier, but now is the right time to pursue your goals and dreams you have been holding on to. You have the ability to achieve your goals and to live up to your own expectations. All it takes is your determination and a positive mindset. Probably takes a little more than that, but the Six of Cups with the Empress implies that some work needs to be put into a personal relationship, as there have been some miscommunications and misunderstandings that need to be corrected. That's what I said. That's all it said. And I think that's enough. Because this is it's a big change for you. Okay. What card am I going to pull? I'm going to pull 2 cards. I'm going to pull the Angel Answer and 1 Nostradamus card. I think everything is what I think I had 2 sixes, and 2 sixes talk about having faith and trust in your partner. Now this could be a romantic partnership, or it could be a business partnership, or it could be friendship. Because no matter what, Venus is imploring you to unify the situation so that you can move on. That's what Venus does. She unifies things. And you may be inclined to run away from whatever this is because this is going in the other direction. But the cards are saying they most definitely should focus on what your goals are, because you have the skill, the ability, even the judgment to make the right decision. Remember when I said you may have to change your mind about something or someone? It doesn't mean you can't go ahead with your plans, but I think you are going to have to change your mind about something. The next card is and I can't say if you're gonna, I don't know how it's gonna play out. You have to get a personal reading if you recognize the story or kind of recognize the story and you're curious about what's going on. You have to get a personal reading because this is general. Okay. Here we go. The first card was the Angel Enter. The card is compromise. See it? And let's see what compromise says. Compromise. It's hard to see the card. In order to create a happy outcome for this situation, you will find it necessary to compromise. Allow yourself some time to become clear about what is truly important to you. Also, take note of matters where you would be open to change your position. Work towards an agreement where everyone wins. Be open to cooperation that would allow you to get what you need, also while assisting others in fulfilling their desires. Be objective about finding a balance between respecting everyone else's viewpoints and still be true to your own. Number 14, I think it's called the chest. I can't remember. The coffer. Often richness goes to people who can't understand its value. This card predicts earnings, treasures, sound investments, business deal will be favored, and the fruits. Business deals will be favored or gather the fruits of seeds sown in the past. That's it. So that's what I have for you for the open reading. I'm trying to work on a couple of articles. I have a lot of things going on under the fire, so to speak. So I apologize to you for not being around for the past week and a half. But I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to complete this astrology thing. I've been working on it for 2 years. So, anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye.